Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. We're currently down 2 people because I said we might go a little bit late tonight, and they went to get alcohol because that's how we do around here, I guess. But welcome back, everyone.
I just didn't want you to feel like that.
You almost got the spit take from Christy.
It was not quite strong enough.
If you just let me go, I would have gotten there and back before you even announced it, but the hesitation made me late.
Just like the symmetry.
That's why I liked it. Yeah, it's like, we got it.
So really, I needed to put another screen up by me. What is that, camera 3? So
We're gonna
you
find
can
out.
see. I don't know if you can see it on there.
I'm gonna just
1,
take
2, 3,
a picture
4,
of
5
the
screens. Basically, it's a control
Well, one of
room.
them is a panel more
Yeah.
than a screen.
Technically, there's like.
Yeah, I
You
need to
need
get
another
this
one?
angle.
No.
This is some
How
good
many
behind.
screens
This
do
is
you
like
want?
good behind the scenes Instagram content.
right. It's a little nuts. I love it. So anyway, like I.
Did you shake it before you gave it to him?
Not intentionally.
It's like the rapper in the movie theater. Just do it.
Well, we didn't
You should
want.
have shaken it. That would have been so funny.
So, Tamago, does that count as the spit take if the can spits all over Thomas?
Yeah.
Runs it too fast? Because we're never gonna get it on camera from Ren. I know I've tried.
I really enjoyed when we had a beer sponsor.
Oh man.
I need to make some calls, man.
When
I know a
were
lot of people who
those
work at
days?
wineries and breweries.
Who was it?
Ooh,
Gordon Biersch?
Yeah, they'll still do it.
Yeah.
They'll do it again.
noted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
mean,
be
Call
more
me back
excited for
when
the
that's
garlic
happened.
fries. It's like they
Hey,
said garlic fries before
So
each
technically,
wineries and breweries, we're easy and cheap. Just give us alcohol. We will
And
talk
good,
about
you
it.
get the full triangle.
So the state of okay,
Boy.
there's politics and laws and lobbying that happen. So the Gordon Biersch Brewery had to split from the Gordon Biersch brew
Restaurant.
pub restaurant.
Yeah, I remember
because
this.
basically their competitors got a law passed that said that if you own a brew pub, you can't also sell alcohol in stores.
I'm so glad that law isn't in Alaska because there's a brewing company very close to where I lived that would be put out of business.
Wait, so a brewery
And if you want more talk like this, you
food?
should tune in
A
for our
brew
After
pub.
Dark by pledging to our Patreon. Link in the chat.
Yes. Okay.
Continue.
Anyway,
Sorry, we'll talk later. That's wild to me.
it was crony
in LA, they
crony
have-
government capitalism.
Is it
Yeah.
recent?
Oh, absolutely.
It's
It's not super recent. It's been around for
so many. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, previously on Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, coming back around to the dragons part, they've now killed a dragon and met a dragon.
And now we're gonna get drunk with the dragon, which is why we had to
Dragon.
re-up on beer.
Congratulations, it's 9 a.m.
It is only like 8:39 a.m.
You know, it's that kind of day. It's cruise rules. If you get like world-ending news, you are allowed to then go get drunk.
Oh god.
I hope that's not cruise
Wait, world ending news.
Elspeth not spend our entire Frostmaiden campaign just schnackered.
It's too cold.
It's valid.
mimosas.
Yeah, that's a mood. Anyway, so the 5 of you make your way back to Dragon's Rest Cloister after having performed a ritual to destroy the talisman to the god of undeath Orcus that was created by a dying woman's last breath. Runar says that it was successful. You are in various levels of believing her.
It did burn up though, totally.
Yes.
And
it definitely
saw
burned
fog.
way hotter than it should have.
And we saw a fog cloud lift.
You saw a fog cloud gather where the shipwrecks have been and start to dissipate as the wind blows.
so before we leave, I will go ahead and burn another divine sense just to.
Oh.
And that's only within 60 feet, though, right?
Correct. Yep.
So within the 60. Okay, so as I see.
Anything in the graveyard
Yeah.
rising.
Yeah.
I
Renata
see.
stands exactly 61 feet away.
Oh no! She stands within like 30 feet of you, and she's not.
Making dead eye
Yeah,
contact.
she's not a
the whole time.
celestial fiend or fae.
Yep, or undead.
Right.
She's none of those things, and also where in the bowl of ashes that sits between where the candles were, you sense nothing. It's just, it's not quite the hollow spell. but you do feel the echoes of it around that bowl from the ritual that Renara had you all participate in.
It's just, it seems to have worked just fine. Yes.
Undar, can I ask a question?
Well, yes, certainly.
Remember, you had mentioned earlier the ritual of
Ceremony.
the ceremony. How long does that take?
I would need to look.
Look at what?
I don't think
need
he's
to-
allowed to officiate his own wedding. I think we're gonna have to get an out.
Oh no. And then like so he kind of like looks around the group really quick. I'm just curious because I apparently it boosters something within you, correct? Or it makes you feel a little
It's,
emboldened,
Heartier.
heartier.
I think it
that's
depends on
command.
the
Hold
kind
on.
of ceremony.
Guess you can command that as well. This is while we're
Marriage.
walking.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it. Yeah,
just
yeah.
like casting ceremony.
While this conversation is
Inst-
happening, but as we walk
No.
away, I am gonna go over once everyone's kind of stepped away and like
An hour.
run my finger around the edge of the bowl, just collect a little bit of the ash, and
25 gold pieces
Like,
of powdered silver.
trace some sort of arcane symbol onto my medallion, just kind of adding it to the reliquary, if you will.
Okay. As you do, it's fairly chilly this morning, as tends to be the case on the coast, on the island.
It's like we're surrounded by water and wind.
Can't imagine. So it's been a little chilly all morning, but as you're tracing that symbol, you feel a warmth in your fingertip that you associate with your goddess's pleasure.
All right. Mending ties. This is still really weird, but okay. Hurry to catch up to find out if Undar and Madame Salary are getting married. Because I want
Curious.
to know about these logistics.
I absolutely love like the whiplash of I'm making an offering to my goddess very subtly. Oh hey,
We're going to a wedding because I definitely left my good adventuring trousers on the last boat that I had to swing off of while it was sinking into the ocean.
Can your god sense if the marriage is, say, horse pucky?
That's a good question.
You cannot benefit from a wedding until you are widowed. So one of you has to die for this wedding to be able to happen again.
Undar, I have some very bad news for you, and you should not participate in this ceremony. Sorry to break it to you on your wedding day.
And it's you get a +2 to your AC for 7 days.
Oh.
Whoa.
Have you guys?
Wait. Hold up. Huh. So how long does, say, death have to last?
Remind me to talk about this in the After Dark. There is a very specific build that revolves around that specific
I
question.
don't doubt it. I'm just saying. We talking clinical, I wrote the note, or are we talking no, it's got to be permanent, or within the range of 7 days?
I don't
answer-
know. We'll wait. We'll see.
I'm
Talk
just
about
Put
it
us on
after.
Patreon.
I'm seeing a Netflix show of just this group. It's you'll see Madame Salary. So you want to get married? You know, a serial killer that's
Absolutely.
Yeah,
marries, and then 7 days later, it's
Coralynn and Marlo at the other end of the bar, placing
pick it
bets.
out. Is it? Yeah.
So you don't have to marry another party member. You could
Yeah,
marry
that's what
some
I mean.
schmo that
You should maybe
kill.
not marry a party
After
member.
Dark.
We're getting
Okay.
cold.
Gotta go
Yeah,
kick
yeah.
a dragon's
Raising-
ass right
There's
now.
an amazing map in front of us.
I know, we gotta
Let's
get there.
there.
Wait, can we marry the dragon?
That's what's kobolds. Where it's we're just
No,
gonna
I
kill
hear
off these
you, but we
kobolds.
want to get rid of a dragon.
Oh, so right before.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Come
hey,
in with a quick,
Excuse me.
have you considered marriage?
And they both probably have to be willing.
So,
participants.
Yeah.
Elder Renara.
Yes. And she's bemused by all of this
Oh,
conversation.
this conversation is going to go on
Yeah.
well
for-
into us
yeah.
getting back to camp.
How? I don't.
About?
I don't even know what question to ask exactly about the. This entire island is just Dragon Magic Island. That's what this is. Just the dragons show up here because it was spawned from the demise of a dragon at the hands of other dragons.
Yes, that about sums it up.
Sounds about right.
Great. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I had some base level understanding of what this was all about, because this is bananas, to put it mildly.
I've had that fruit. It's quite delicious.
You know, they're shaped real weird, but they're tasty, I guess.
Well, Quite tasty. I mean, any place in the world that is the site of a massive massacre, or a place where a lot of holy magic is used over and over again, tends to be a nexus point for strong magics to be used.
A snarl in the weave.
Sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. Druids sometimes make them deliberately around their great trees.
Oh yeah, whole story about a turtle druid and the ship smashed, and it caused a lot of problems.
I would love to hear it sometime. But for the moment, yes, I understand that it sounds fantastical, but dragons, by and large, tend to be fairly solitary creatures.
I just played catch with a fungal undead octopus. I'm really not fazed by much.
Your party has very innovative
We're fucked.
ways.
We're fucked is the thing.
You have very innovative ways of handling things. So, but yes, this place has drawn many dragons over the centuries. Some trying to gain its power, most trying to take it over for themselves.
That was the next question. You're not interested in the power?
No.
Then
It's
why are you here?
to keep others from trying to take it and wreaking havoc upon this world. I've heard the stories of when those of my kind grow too powerful. No one being should have that kind of power. Any being.
Fair enough. Right. So, as we roll back up to Dragon's Rest, I'm going to take a quick scan and see if it looks like all of the kobolds are still piled in the dining hall, or that is now clear.
Yeah, you get the impression, actually, as you're coming through, Varnoth has them, like, running around in circles, in like a big track team type of thing around the center of the courtyard. And they're like, why are we because you got very drunk last night. Mosh, come on, let's go.
Not much.
Great. Dining hall? Or do you have like a secret, like, good booze cellar somewhere that we should just go straight to? Like, oh, do you have one of those places where you pull the book in the library and then it opens up the secret passageway?
Perhaps someplace that has breakfast. Just, we did have the coffee already.
Skip most of
Yes.
breakfast, seeing as the bakers were all.
That's true. Marlo, at this point, glances up at the sky and does that quick triangulation that sailors do and, like, calculates the fact that it's, like, 8:45 a.m. and it's just like, oh, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
We've already completed a whole ritual before breakfast.
Oh man, we did blood magic before breakfast. What the hell?
right.
What is our problem?
But you are able to get some food. You get the impression.
I'll go
that-
make eggs while Renara gets the good booze.
Renara meets you in the chapel. You have food. She has the alcohol. Set up like an impromptu little picnic in the middle of this chapel, and it's a little incongruous actually, sitting here in this place that just feels holy, and getting ready to have a picnic.
It's very much the like, are we committing sacrilege right now? Am I gonna get smoked for this?
No, not at all. Bahamut is the god of justice. And
Oh, that's fine then. Okay. He's gonna be less particular about this sort of thing.
Justice and snacks.
Bahamut was a Hufflepuff? Wild!
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot fight injustice on an empty stomach.
Extremely true.
So the meal is spread out in front of you, and she pours the wine into proper glasses.
It's just really... whatever floats your boat, I guess.
So, yes. One of the things that I did not tell you is that each of there are many things that I haven't told you. grant an old dragon some of her secrets.
As long as they're not the secrets that are going to affect our ability to successfully purge the scourge of this island.
I think that the spots that you have been to, the shipwreck and the Myconid cave, over time, dragons have died in each of those spots. And in those sorts of places, there tends to be more of a nexus.
How long after a dragon is killed in a spot does it become an nexus? 24, 48 hours?
Why?
Sooner?
We were.
got
I'm
attacked.
gonna insight check the.
Oh, right.
Oh, dang, that 20.
Oh, what are you inciting?
Coralynn's. I'm like, I mean, theoretically, just, if something, this is delicious food down here.
Where did you kill the blue dragon?
It's just shipping food in.
An excellent question.
Because it seems to me that you may be the cause of what's been happening here.
I don't think that I am necessarily the cause so much as I told you that there was a dragon that I slew here, a blue dragon who was seeking to leech the power from the land. That was in the observatory to the south. A wizard's observatory. It's quite old.
And this is where you
Slew, yes.
slayed the dragon. Yes.
Princess Coralynn,
Uh-huh.
in that dream we all had,
Uh-huh.
wasn't the south the direction of the was it light? Fire? Am I misremembering?
I didn't write it down in my dream
That is
journal.
that
It sounds correct.
That is where the
It sounds correct. I
fire.
recall south being a thing.
I love how everybody picked up on very different parts of the dream based on their personal distractions.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely.
So there's an old wizard's tower there.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that was where I slew the blue dragon. So 5 days before your ship landed here on the island, I had an apprentice here for a few months, Adron. And that boy, he and I disagreed on methods. I seek peace, and he wants revenge.
Power.
I don't think power is necessarily his goal. I wouldn't have brought him here if I thought he was. He's a bronze child. Wormling, I think your people call them. And
You hear a
Yeah.
very, as Unnerv
Yeah.
gulps down the food in his mouth.
And
Marla like picks up the entire platter of like scrambled eggs and bacon, like stirs it around, and puts it in front
Yeah.
of the door with like the serving spoon, like.
Bernard just kind of like side eyes Undar. You will feel better if you just say it.
Oh, you're so yes.
no.
Oh, I know she's right. I will feel better. I cannot keep a secret.
That is actually
Okay,
incredibly
That is
true.
Yeah,
super
alright.
true.
So we were accosted by a green wormling in the water, and we valiantly dispatched it.
I thought I heard a cry.
We thought someone would come.
We were definitely waiting for its mother to come fuck us up. So
I don't know who that wormling is, but as I said, this island does attract. Oh, the shipwrecks. That is an excellent place for a greedy little dragon to get a great deal of treasure.
He was certainly pretty greedy. There was a surprising amount of.
No, there wasn't that much.
Well, I mean, for
well-
his size and all that.
I mean, it was mostly copper.
But a lot of it.
I mean, children. They pick up the shiny things. Regardless.
Yeah. Kids.
Kids.
Naive.
Yes.
It is unfortunate that it came to that, but if this wormling was profiting off of the shipwrecks, that explains a great deal.
Which is also where we found the talisman.
No, that tracks. It would have hidden such a treasure to make sure they kept happening.
Right, so you were saying you and your apprentice disagreed, and 5 days before we showed up, I'm assuming he pulled some shenanigans?
We had an argument, and he stormed out. I was giving him some time to be away, to think. Teenagers, sometimes they have to slam a few doors in your face and walk away in order to recenter and think.
So you think he went to the wizard's tower?
I fear that he did. There's...
The wizard's tower must have wizard spells.
Still have a wizard?
Suddenly the investment.
Oh.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, Madame Celery was too busy laughing at the teenagers and staring at Coralynn going. And then when Undar makes the
Just the
connection,
full,
it's
like,
like, whoa! Exactly. It's like, oh, right.
No, the tower has been abandoned for... Before the blue dragon and I went crashing through some of the walls. That said, I didn't investigate it thoroughly. There may still be things in there, and whatever you find in there, you may keep.
So what is it you were requesting of us?
I am requesting that you find out what happened to Adron. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a prism. It's about 3 inches long, 1 inch wide, a hexagonal prism made of moonstone, and there's a dragon's head carved on one side of it. Offers it into the center of the group. This is a key to easily access portions of the observatory. Wizards do love their tricks, and there are areas of the observatory that are not easily accessible unless you are able to use the key.
Well, may I?
And she hands it over to you.
Thank you. Instead of putting it in a pouch.
There you go. Also, quickly, hello, High Shelf Collective, and welcome to the Chaos. We're very glad to have you. They are in the final section of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Spoiler alert, or at least they're about to walk into it.
Make sure to enter hashtag chaos if you'd like to enter our giveaway to win a tabletop gaming book of your choice, because we made our tavern upkeep last month.
Woo! Our community is absolutely fantastic. So, yes.
All right, we've got a key, we've got a missing teenager who is off on a brood, and we've got a bunch of dragons. Great. That sounds like a... Do you have any more of this wine to go? Like in the little screw top cups?
I believe that can be arranged. Now, that said, there shouldn't be more dragons.
There shouldn't have been any dragons.
We weren't
and we
expecting
found at least 2.
The ones that we encountered, yeah.
And there is at least a third with Adron.
Is Adrian a actual dragon?
Yes,
Oh,
a
okay.
child, but a dragon. And I am very afraid that there's an evil rising in that observatory. But I don't dare go down there myself.
Why?
Because the last time that I was there, I killed another dragon. And it was recent enough that might tear open some wounds.
So we're gonna go do it for you instead.
You can say no.
That wouldn't be very watchful.
Is there a way that you could perhaps give us a lift in your alternate form?
I will carry you.
You've done that enough, Unda. It is very kind of you. I just am trying to get in, get out, perhaps find some scrolls and...
As I said, I dare not get too close.
All right, guess we're going hiking.
All right.
Let's go purge some undead or something.
It's the or something that I'm
Yeah.
really excited about.
Like, right.
There are a few ways then that you can get there. You can go by the boat that you have been using. You can walk along the coast or go directly overland.
Which one's going to require the least number of possible encounters of bullshit?
Boat.
Great.
Really?
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
I feel like,
What?
okay,
Honestly surprised, but
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Likely, anyway. As I've said before, the island is not particularly safe.
Yes. I mean, you did just enlighten us to the fact that there is, in fact, an ancient corpse of a dragon that did make this island, so I am suspicious also of the water. But
To be fair, I've done a lot of swimming in the last few days, and aside from the zombie bullshit, everybody's been very nice. The pufferfish, very helpful. There was a turtle that gave me a lot of good directions through the coral.
there was a
so-
dragon that bit you.
There was also a dragon that tried to fuck me up, and we summarily murdered him, so...
Alright.
I will go with the group's
Oh.
decision.
Taking the rowboat will take the longest. It's about 3 hours to row there.
3 hours is
Oh.
not
It's a
that
3 hour.
bad at all.
That's all.
Oh, but there are so many things that we could get lost in for like several years.
Like your
along the
rice?
way.
And
Yeah.
you what?
What?
Are you bringing the dog?
No, I think the dog is gonna skip this one.
Oh.
There may be a wedding on the boat.
Well, I need to rest before I can do that.
Oh, darn.
Oh, wonderful.
Right.
Boat.
Boat it is.
Boat.
Boat it is.
Is there anything else that I can answer for you?
You don't happen to have just like a really massive cache of like magical weapons that you've taken off of dead adventurers in the last 100 years or so that we could raid?
Surprisingly, not many adventurers come here. Dragons, not adventurers. It's very interesting.
I'm starting to feel like I'm maybe not as intelligent of a person as I thought I was.
To be
Just
fair,
as a general rule.
This locale was marketed more as a like resort level experience than a like adventure level experience.
That is a good point. I didn't actually check the Yelp reviews. I was just looking for my deadbeat ex. So,
That's
Right.
fair.
Yes. And I was looking for guidance and I found it.
Yeah.
And I've got my paycheck in my cash, so I'm...
Our paycheck.
Right. Our paycheck.
It's in your cash. so.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
S- um, s-
Yeah.
I mean, before the gold started to appear, anyway, space boats cost a lot. We can discuss later.
no, I mean, that totally makes a lot of sense because water boats are not cheap either. So I imagine when they can also fly into space, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
I assume the return on investment can be pretty good though.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Lots of markets out there in space.
Yes. Oh, you can go to so many different places.
Are you wearing the earring? Did we give you the 25 gold earring?
The ear.
No, you were
No.
unable to pierce his ear because I got bit and it
That's
rubbed
right.
the
I was so the earring is still okay. I was gonna be like, I was gonna say a comment about your earring, but you're right.
Anyway, I think that we should go to this wizard's
Yes.
tower quite quickly.
Yes,
In 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll just
with nothing happening on the way.
open up like a pouch for my
As we
adventuring
agreed.
kit and scoop the leftovers in. Be like, we'll just take these for the road. It's fine.
It's gonna be a long 3 hours. We're gonna want a snack.
Yeah.
And Renara, almost magically, another bottle of wine appears as
Oh,
she
I
sits
love
down
that.
in front of you.
Well, that'll fortify us for the attack again.
I was gonna say that's gonna be what, like 30 minutes of the trip.
I suggest you let's have that as a celebratory wine.
I'm just saying, I think a teenager would find it very funny if just a bunch of 3 zonked people showed up like, we're gonna take you back.
That would be pretty funny.
We could pretend.
You are.
Yes.
Oh, we could wear costumes.
Marlo's about to be like, you are terrible at lying, and then she remembers, like, has a full 1,000-yard surf flashback to the harpy fight and just says nothing.
No. That's a 0.
Right, we should get going. Thank you. Princess, if I might, we should, before we go, get you kitted out in that armor, and then you could maybe meditate on it for, like, say, an hour or so while we're in the boat.
It is heavy armor.
Is it heavy armor?
Scale.
Scale.
It's heavy armor.
Oh,
Then maybe we should let Undar take a look at it.
Yeah, I don't.
See if it magically
I
conforms
don't
to fit
need
him.
it. It has one benefit that I don't have, which is, if you fall to 0 hit points, float to the surface.
I was gonna say it won't do anything for me, will it? 'Cause I
It's-
think I'm the only one who
it's the
can
same.
like actually wear it, but I think
Yeah.
I have all of the benefits.
It's
so.
the mariner's armor.
It is the mariner's armor.
While wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In
Yeah.
addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need it either. It's under also
Maybe
has
we
a
can
swim
just
speed.
attach it to the front of the boat.
yes, we'll make it look appealing.
It'll look really
It's a figurehead.
nice, and then
We'll put the lantern on top. It'll
yeah.
be like a mermaid. What?
That armor is worth many gold
It's
pieces.
incredibly expensive.
Oh, well then maybe we should leave it here.
Just keep it in the bag.
Ah, the bag.
Where it
I
is
hope
right
you
now.
just pulled that out of
It's-
your
it's a-
your.
Decolletage.
exactly. Keep pulling out. Oh, the bag, yes.
Woo!
I wasn't going to bring
wet.
this up, but I feel like at this point, like you're gonna know anyway. So please don't spite me. Do you know what this does? And I'll pull out the shield.
And Renara's eyes, this is the first time you've actually seen her surprised.
Oh, good! I finally got one.
Hey.
Huh.
I mean, I know or I'm pretty sure it's made of dragon scale. I'm just wondering if this would be like a good idea or like a very bad idea to keep on hand.
May I?
Sure.
And she takes it and she runs her hand over it a couple of times, and you see that she's drawing arcane symbols. And then there's a brief flash of light, and then her eyebrow just goes straight into her hairline.
Oh, that's interesting then, yeah?
Oh, yes. You are correct. It is made from a sapphire dragon. And it's the same. In some ways, it's the same as a shield that you carry. It will not offer extra protection in that sense, but it makes you more resistant to psychic and thunder. And give me a moment. And she will step back and actually like a little ways away from all of you.
Marlo's gonna put a hand under her shoulder and also like step back and pull him back a step with, like, we can be over here.
And she turns and aims the shield at like a stand of candlesticks. And you hear her say a word in Draconic, and then this boom smashes out from it, destroying the candlestick.
What did she say?
Well, that's a clever.
That's what she's asking to
Boom.
What?
It's like a boom.
boom. Draconic.
It translated to something like, do the hokey pokey. I don't think that's correct.
I think move, bitch, get out of the way.
Ah.
Yes, that classic tune of the draconic language.
Love it. So, mechanically, it is a sapphire buckler. This is from Fizzbands, as I'm sure everyone has worked out by now. It is fashioned from a sapphire dragon scale and is created to aid in rooting out the influence of aberrations. While wielding the shield, you have resistance to psychic and thunder damage. Also, when you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to deal 2d6 thunder damage to that creature.
You can't wield it.
Undar, do you want a new
sounds like
shield?
something you can.
Yes, yes, the aberrations part sounds like definitely
I
something
think you should take this.
that a
Go
watcher,
for it.
That a watcher should
It'll be a
definitely
lot
do.
of
Yes.
work for me to attempt to wield this.
Yeah.
You've got
So,
to it sounds like you have to teach him something in Draconic, though. in order
I mean,
for
that's
him to-
fine. We can cover
Okay.
that. That's
We got 3
very
hours
fast.
of
Yes.
growing.
I believe in you.
I just want to RP you actually trying to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. We'll do that the
Okay,
whole
okay, yeah.
way.
Yeah.
The next 3 hours.
As an action, you can use the shield to help you locate aberrations
you
until the
wield
end of your
it.
next turn. If any aberrations are within 1 mile of you, the shield emits a low humming tone for a moment, and you know the direction of all aberrations within that range. Once this property is used, it cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Oh, the next dawn. That's really fun.
That is ironically
Wow.
perfect for my character build.
Ooh.
Yeah. As much as I, as a player, am like, this is a very cool shiny toy and I want it, Eldor absolutely has to
Yeah.
take the shield.
So, what's it called?
It is-
Sapphire Buckler.
Yes.
Undar's new toy.
It's called Undar's Bane of Aberration. All right, we're gonna go hop in a boat and get to Rowan.
Yeah, Renara hands the shield to Undar and looks at you in the eyes. Wield it well.
Yes. Yes, I hope that the dragon this was made from was. Anyway, I'm sorry. I think of this.
I'm
Oh.
sure it was ethically sourced.
I.
I don't know what the question was, but I feel like that was the
Yes. A
concern.
natural molting of scales. Of the
Yeah,
dragon. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yes, this tracks. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ow.
I should have waited for you to take a drink.
You should
more.
have.
You really should have. You
So
would have finally
sorry.
gotten it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing. My AC is 18 now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My long term only does 1d8 though.
So if you get married,
We can get that up to a nice round 20.
Yeah.
All right, who's up for a sing-along? What do we do with a drunken hippo?
What do we do with a drunken
hippo? What do we do with a drunken hippo? Early in the morning.
now Draconic.
I only know Aqua and I start singing the sound of like bubbling streams.
I
Several
go to the
fish pop
bathroom
to the
now.
surface like, what the hell is happening?
Give. Chaos!
Goodbye, Eagle Mate! Stay safe for us! Keep an eye on the kobolds! Woof, woof.
Aw. Oh dear.
All right. Row your hippo.
Gently out to sea.
Marvelous.
If any of you were hoping to learn how to play D&D, you're in the wrong stream.
No, if you're having fun, you're doing it right.
That's fair.
Exactly.
The only rule is that everybody at the table has fun.
Yeah, there's a meme that goes around periodically that I love. You know, broke mindset. D&D is a cooperative game with no winner. Woke. D&D does have a winner. It's the first person to make the DM say, "Oh, fuck you."
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
We're gonna
Row
row
our
a
boat.
boat.
So the four of you make your way along. This is the furthest that you have been away from Dragon's Rest yet. It is a significant amount of area to row. Undar, make me a Constitution check.
Oh, right.
Can
I know. I'm sorry.
Can I assist if I'm swimming and helping push /
Sure.
streamline the boat?
Sure.
So check
Yes.
is 14, but I do have
Advantage.
Ooh.
20.
Oh yeah, take that one.
Excellent.
30, 20.
Yeah, you can feel yourself flagging a little bit now and again, but then Marlo comes up alongside and like guides you into a current.
A
to
little
have
tug.
Little tug to get you into a current that gives your muscles a little bit of a rest, so you can keep up a very steady pace. You do take a little bit of a break now and again because that would be madness otherwise. But you are able to make your way around. And as you're coming around the point of the island, you start to be able to see what is probably the observatory. You see the broken tower first, which, knowing the story, that's probably where Runara took the dragon through the walls.
That looks like it's about the right size. For
Yeah, the top is missing. Yes.
Yeah, the walls are broken in, and the roof is most emphatically missing. It's a ruin. From here, it looks like a place that has been abandoned for a significant amount of time. As you round the southeastern tip of the island, you can see crumbling ruins atop basalt columns just off the main island body. If you pull the boat ashore on the island, it would be an easy walk up to the top of the cliffs, though there is no obvious bridge from the cliffs to the ruins. Alternatively, you could tie the boat up at the bottom of the columns and try to climb directly up into the ruins. As you consider these options, you hear a screeching roar and notice a winged, glittering blue shape swooping through the air in front of you. The figure comes to rest atop the column farthest from Stormwreck Isle, and it vanishes from sight.
Vanishes?
Mm-hmm.
So these are columns out in the ocean?
So basically, this observatory is built out on basalt columns in the water itself.
Okay.
So there's the cliffs, and then there's this like teeny tiny island attached to the island that is entirely unnaturally made, and it's being held up by these basalt columns and everything else. And the dragon just disappeared into the broken down roof of that observatory.
Okay.
A blue dragon.
Did it
Yeah.
see us?
That's what I'm curious about.
Make a perception check.
I saw a flash of blue. Was that the sky?
Dirty 20 over here.
22.
Pass a 15.
Okay. With those, you don't know a lot about dragons, but you do know how hunting birds work, and you get the impression that a dragon would act in some ways like a hunting bird. You didn't see any variance in its particular flight pattern. Nothing that indicated, ooh, prey.
What was the name of the dragon we're looking for? Adar.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Shares some of the backstory.
We call him Kyle Ron.
Kylo Ren.
Adron.
Adron.
So it's Aidron. Adron.
I was gonna write it down before.
Radar technician.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me speak to my god for a moment. I'm gonna use guiding light.
Ooh.
You asked for guiding light from the gods. For a brief moment, you see a faint glow in the direction of your stated goal.
Wow.
Where we would like to find Adron. Where is Adron?
Okay.
And an estimate of how far away it is.
Okay. So, as you so you stop rowing for a little bit, letting the current carry you as you go, and rest your oars on the side of the little boat, and you offer a prayer. Who is your god?
I don't know.
Prayer to the unknown god.
Yeah.
That works.
Who's a famous hippo?
What was it say? What?
Famous hippo.
Which route did you take? Watchers?
Yeah. It's probably going to be some spell. No, it's probably going to be a Faerun guy. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can give you a bunch of suggestions. We'll save it for the after.
There we go. And as you offer this prayer up to this being that you know but don't know, this being that you have offered that has offered you a gift.
I actually think Undar doesn't know.
Cool.
Interesting.
More so than.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know, but also
That's
Undar
fair.
No, that's
doesn't
cool, though.
know.
That makes sense.
What you know is that you sought for the power to protect people, and this was what you were offered. This is also how you make warlocks, just to say.
Yeah.
Very fine line.
Yeah, holy warriors, sugar babies, and But you do see flash of light, and it is in the direction of that tower that you saw the blue dragon disappear into.
Oh, we don't have the time for this.
Adron is in the tower, so we should move towards the tower, I think.
How far out are we? Are we like, is it still like we see the tower in a very far distance? Like it'll still take us some time to get there?
It'll still
or-
take you another like 20 minutes to get there.
So you said that it's over there and in the direction of the tower. We obviously all just saw it. If you give me a few minutes, I might be able to see it for us.
Okay.
What?
How many minutes? What
Perhaps 60. And she's gonna start pulling.
Wait, 60 minutes to
60 minutes.
to cast a spell.
Yes.
That sounds like an hour.
It is. But I'm just saying, if we look around here, and she's gonna start pulling out some salt. She's gonna crush a little bit of silver in her hand, and she's gonna be like, "I can do it if we want." And they're gonna start glowing in her hands. But she's requesting the group.
I don't.
Again, from that dream last night, I felt empowered, and this morning.
Oh, I
Whoa.
see what you're going for. We can. I feel like maybe you should save it, and if we really get desperate, we can always pull away, find a safe spot. I can keep watch while you.
Also trying to not look at Ren's facial expressions when we're talking about. She's like,
It's the moment when everybody at the table is like, "Oh no, I think I know what spell that is, and do I want to deal with it?"
I actually don't know what spell this is.
see invisibility.
See invisibility.
Oh!
So I'm just
Actually, I do know what that spell is. I
Yeah.
use it all the time as a Twilight Cleric.
But it's just an hour. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, it'll take a little time.
Wait.
No,
Does it take
doesn't.
an hour?
It's an action.
It's an action. It lasts an hour.
I thought the casting time was an
Yeah,
hour.
that says duration, babe.
I thought it was something else, which is why I was like.
Again, I just came into this last night. I'm still learning.
She's like, all right, an hour
As
starts
Elvis,
now.
yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Elvis had
That's
just like,
right.
shoot!
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone. Shall I?
No, go ahead. Actually,
Use your 6 seconds wisely.
Okay.
It's gonna take us 20 minutes to get up close. I'm gonna swim ahead a little bit and find a good place for us to tie up the boat.
Yeah, I kind of want to swim ahead too.
I will.
Oh.
I will tell you.
Yes.
Because you're 3rd level and you don't have a lot of resources to spend, so I'm going to be nice. Remember that lantern?
Yes.
You've attuned to that thing. When it's lit, you can see things that are invisible within its light, which is a 60-foot radius,
Without having to burn a spell slot.
Oh.
without having to burn a spell slot, and it lasts for about an hour on a pint of oil.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
That's very sweet of
You
you, thank
can choose to use that spell if you would prefer, because there are things that can go wrong with the lantern. Like there can be things that might put it out or break it. But I will leave that. I will leave that decision up to you, with the knowledge that you do already have something that doesn't cost a spell slot to use.
And doesn't take an hour to cast. So yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, so I think we're fine.
We might have a couple of those.
I'm like,
So we're,
what
like, trying to make a
spell
fight.
takes an hour?
I mean, there are some spells that
Yeah.
do,
Some
like
things, yeah,
divination stuff.
Let's start with the lantern. And if
Right.
something gets messed up with the lantern, then we know that you've got this, which is great. It's very good to know. Again, I'm gonna go ahead a little bit and try to find a good place where we can kind of post up the boat. It seems safe and we can all safely get in. Undar, you're doing such a great job, and I'm gonna like slap him on the shoulder and give you some guidance
Nice.
to help you continue rowing this last leg, and then I will swim out ahead a little bit to examine our options for like where we can land the boat, like because you guys said we can like base it at the cliffs and then have to still get over to the tower, or we can base it at the tower but have to scale the tower.
Yeah, and getting up the basalt pillars basically is not easy.
Yeah, I want to get up close and take a look and be like, how hard are we gonna have to Mulan this to get? I could probably do. Undar could probably do. I don't know if the princess and Madame Salary are gonna want to put themselves through. So I'm gonna find a spot like I'm pointing at the map that no one can see yet, but like I'm assuming this is like the base of the cliff, so we could tie up over here and then just like swim this little leg over onto the man-made island. Is that
So
what I'm
the
understanding?
man-made island is about like 20 feet basalt pillars up.
Oh.
I just haven't built that up because I
No,
don't
okay.
feel like it.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I understood. So like the whole thing that we're trying to get onto is raised about 20 feet out
Yeah.
of the water.
And then above that is the tower.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So I want to go examine that and come back and be
Yeah.
like, all right, we're going to have to do some very shitty climbing under any circumstances. So, here's my vote/suggestion. Let's get up to one of the pillars that takes us up onto this little island thing. One of us who feels pretty confident in climbing can climb up with a rope, drop a rope back down to create some sort of extra something. Maybe make a braid little ladder out of it, I don't know. And then we haul everybody up. Unless somebody got incredibly blessed last night when we all suddenly were energized and has the ability to like fly or float or levitate or some bullshit. If anybody could do that thing where you like do a bunch of the elves back home could do the thing where they poof into another spot about 30 feet away. If anybody can do that, you can probably get up real easy. I can't do that one.
I feel like I am only like a half caster.
Wait, what did
But
so
you're very good with a
Haster?
sword.
Margot,
And also
what-
your headbutt.
what did you say? You need someone to get up there.
Yeah, if we get someone up there who can drop a rope back down so that we've got a little bit of an easier climb, I think it will, as you say, remove some of the disadvantage for the climb check.
So I feel like last night something also came to us.
So what did
Something
you?
came
What,
to
did,
go
what came to
on.
you? Because I also had some things that, like, you know, I'm
You took the
emotionally.
same damn spell.
Did we take the same
I don't think so. No, what did you do?
Vortex warp.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at something else, and I'm sitting here like, well, we haven't really started our day
I mean,
yet.
do you want to do a vortex warp? Then we can all poof.
I don't know
ourselves
what.
out of the-
I don't know what that is.
It's like Nightcrawler. You can. Poof.
Oh, sure. I know there's something else. I don't know if that's what you were thinking.
I was
Were you thinking
making
Misty
a
Step?
reference to
Misty
Misty
Step.
Step.
Okay, yeah, because I was looking at
The
Misty
spell
Step.
that most elves just have inherently, but I don't.
I mean, I might have, you know, in the last few minutes reconsidered some choices that I made and
strike
figured
saving.
like Misty Step would probably be
Yeah.
a better to like say
silvery arms, but not for this character.
no.
Well, which one of us should go up to the top with the rope?
Whoever can get up the most easily. Like, I'm pretty confident, she said with great hesitation, that I could probably climb these and take a rope up. But if somebody has more interesting and less expensive magical means to get up to the top and wants to use that,
I feel like I am
Yeah.
very athletic.
I also feel like
think
you are very athletic.
I can take care of this.
Love it.
Yeah. Great. If we have, you know, rope or whatever, how much?
If you
Yeah,
don't-
we've got enough rope to get up
If
to.
you don't have rope, you have failed as adventurers.
No, I mean,
I'm pretty
right,
sure
sorry.
we each
That was
have
the
50 feet of rope.
Who got the
50
rope?
feet of hempen rope strapped for. God damn it, we put it all in Precious's bag.
That little dog, she
She's
carries
hauling
so
around,
much
she's hauling
weight.
around like 40 pounds of rope.
This little Pomeranian just dragging like a
This Holocaust cloak?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we invested everything in a shield, but we were just like, ooh, rope? I was recalling how much rope we would have collectively. We should be fine to make that up.
Yeah.
Whatever we said that was.
We only have to get up 20 feet.
Right.
I'm
That's fine.
trying metagame. I'm trying to make it easier for us all to climb up because I know a couple of us have decent athletic scores, but not everyone does.
And full honesty, I was looking at Misty Step. I didn't choose it, but I'm swapping it out. At the grace of our DM.
Anyone who would like to can make me an intelligence check.
I love it. Not
You
20.
do have guidance if you want to use it.
Three. I don't think I'll use the guidance.
You can hang on to that then.
26.
17.
Don't worry about it.
Row your boat.
Yeah.
Madame Celery, you remember Runara handing you something that looked pretty magical and saying that trying to access a wizard's observatory tends to come with a few tricks.
Undad, do you mind if I see? Do you remember that key?
Oh,
Yes. Then we'll kind of just hold it up, I guess. Prism. Refracting. reflecting.
It looks like it is very shaped. Like it could go into a socket of some variety.
Marlo, did you happen to see anything that would fit and then kind of show the...
I'm gonna take a quick swim. Be right back.
Wonderful.
I will.
Now I wish that we still had guiding light.
Can you not do it again? No? Do we? Oh, do we have
It was a card.
Not
It was a
anymore.
Card.
I'm gonna go take a swim and I'm gonna look at all of these pillars in the base of the tower and see if I see anything that looks like the socket.
Not down here where you are.
Can we scope while she's down below, looking up and around where we currently are in the boat? Like pillar-wise?
You can look around if you like.
It's a little too...
It's gonna be a high DC for what you're looking for.
Let's do it.
I do want to clarify. I'm not just looking underwater. But I'm doing the full circle because I can beat water
Yeah,
easily.
no,
and
it
faster than the boat.
Down
So-
at the level that you are at, you don't see anything that would fit that particular
Great.
socket. If you're looking, that's an interesting angle.
Is it kind of like a pier? You know what I mean? Like are we...
Yeah.
Like kind of
A
under
very
pier?
high pier.
Yeah.
Marlo, give me a perception check.
Because it's still during the day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any creatures out and about?
17.
Okay. When you're rounding around this side of the little man-made island thing, you're looking up, and first of all, you hear something kind of weird that might be happening up top, like scuffles, shouts, maybe.
Sure.
You're not entirely sure what that's all about, but as you're rounding around the side, you catch a glimpse of like a doorway that opens to nothing, and as you come around the side of it, you can see a socket that might fit something like that. And you look at that, and then you turn and you look up at the cliffs, and you see another similar doorway.
Swim back to the boat. All right, change of plans. We're gonna go over to the cliffs. And I will explain, like, there's a socket and a socket, and the cliffs are gonna be easier to climb, so if we go park the boat over there. Also, the boat's less likely to get destroyed, so honestly, that's a bonus to us,
Done.
really. We're very bad at puzzles.
Yes.
Yes.
We've established this, yes.
I just wanted to make sure that we all acknowledged this fact.
But very good at talking to sea creatures. And getting us out of trouble. That's you.
You're being surprisingly nice to me, and I'm wondering if I
Oh,
owe you
she like
something.
flings the... she doesn't throw it, but she's like, what is this thing? Ugh. Mystical. Ugh.
Right, okay.
Mystical what?
I don't
Madam
know.
Wizard.
Are you afraid that it's making you nice?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's why she flung the thing. She's like, what is this? Where did that come from? Where the hell did that come from?
The second I accuse you being nice, you panic.
Yeah.
I fumble, but I do manage to catch.
It just
Wonderful.
poop in the drink. Well, back to climbing, everyone.
All right, we're just gonna head over to. I'm just gonna swim over that way, and we can all we're gonna go to the cliffs.
All right.
Park the boat, and I'm gonna start making my way up to where I saw the socket.
All right. So I imagine the three of you following her.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a climb.
It is a little bit of a hike, but it's not like a climb.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry,
It's a-
guys,
it's a
more
steep hike.
stairs.
Sigh. As you get up to the top, you actually come across a broken and overgrown path that winds to the edge of the cliff. The overlook is marked by two marble statues veined with gold, each carved in the shape of a dragon with its mouth open in a silent roar. And you see in the bottom the socket that you had seen.
Take 2 fingers and stick it in the mouth of each dragon to see if anything happens.
No. I'm
Yeah.
Like, stupid. That was good.
Look, I also saw the Faerun tour of National Treasure 2. A lot of sticking your hand into dark
I couldn't
places.
handle it after the first one.
The great tiefling actor Nicolas Cage. I will make sure that my party is with me, and then I will take the crystal key and I will take a deep breath and slot it into the appropriate slot.
As you do, the magical light sparks to life in both statues' mouths, and then it spills down onto the ground and extends from where you are down to the pillars at the
Magical bridge.
Like
Magical
a bridge. Like a
yeah,
bridge.
like a bridge made of light.
From this vantage point, do I see anything?
Oh yes, my apologies. I'm gonna guess. I am very sorry.
No, don't apologize. I just wanted to clock it because I, the player, see things.
And you are a little bit above it, not as much as this actually like makes it out to be, but you are a little above what's going on. You see a couple of kobolds, winged kobolds, much like Myra back at the rest,
Probably not as good of cooks though.
locked in combat with sturges. Big mosquitoes, basically.
This is gonna get gross, everybody.
Oh,
What
I didn't
is
realize we're going to Florida.
The staff needs help.
Is it their buddies we know?
I'm charging across.
All right.
Go for it.
Oh, we're gonna go. Hey.
Well,
All right.
All right,
We're
so
walking across.
I'm gonna run as
Do it.
fast as I can to save these kobolds.
and yes, the magical light bridge holds under all that hippo weight. It doesn't even shimmer.
Nice.
So, Undar comes running onto the battle map.
Weird how you called it that.
There's enemies on there. What do you want me to call
Are
it?
you
Let's
sure we
role
can't
play
talk
through
about
this,
this?
An illusion.
Wonderful.
That's all I want.
Fantastic. Dun 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 dun. As you hit this broken down rotunda plaza, it's hard to tell what it used to be at this point. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Hey, look, sturges. And as you hit the ground there, this one turns away from the kobold that it was fighting and zips in on you. What are the other three of you doing?
Getting on my quarterstaff.
I have never heard players so reluctant to start a combat. Fine, I guess.
We're not all Aaron.
If we
Some
have
of us don't want to fight.
So I'm going to allow you to arrange yourselves as you see fit before we roll initiative, because I'm nice.
Is the bridge still holding? Like,
Yes.
Okay, I kind of want to be on the bridge. I think a little bit.
I'll be in the field of play, but like I'm not going to be keeping pace with.
That is
Oh,
essentially where it
cool.
is.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Sure, that makes sense.
I think I'm midway.
Same.
Okay.
Not
Sure.
going as fast as Undar. And I think I'll put, because I have a shield, I will put myself in front of you two. Unless
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's
That
perfect.
looks
That's
good.
perfect.
something
Yeah.
like that.
We're
Does that feel?
Yep.
getting prepped. It was like we've just been called out to PE.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right, we're here. We made it. Don't mark me late.
Yeah, we're technically here. Anytime I choose.
Undar is rolling in with that blue sapphire shield,
Nice.
leading the way.
I'm giving you guys so many things that other people are going to have to deal with later, and this makes me happy. In just a horrible, horrible way. Roll initiative.
I'm just laughing because when we first pulled up, I was like, oh man, we're gonna like kick this right into combat, and then we couldn't solve the freaking how to
Yeah,
get on the
right,
island
exactly.
puzzle.
How to get on the island? That's
The ultimate test.
I mean, the other way would have probably worked, but it isn't as cool.
No, we want to be able to use the fun puzzle pieces that you
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
us. We're just sometimes not as observant as we should be.
Oh, goodness.
I think it's very in character. You gave it to Undar. Oh, thank you. And then promptly,
And then we just promptly
promptly
forgot.
Everyone
about it.
forgot
Yeah.
about
We're
it.
busy
Forgets about
singing
it.
sea shanties.
It's true.
That is true.
And... All right. 20 to 25. 20 to 15.
Oh, yeah.
Wit.
17.
17.
I just forgot where 17 was.
18.
Cool. So, Marlo, Coralynn, what is your dex, Coralynn?
The dex.
Yes, ma'am.
17.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm quite dexterous, in fact.
All right. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm 14.
I was very confused.
I was looking at my
Looking
stat
at
fire
abilities.
buckler.
All right. Marlo leading us off.
Well, Undar's already in front, and I want to give him that, so I am going to, Undar, you feel that little, like, glimmer of, I don't know, it's not really warmth, it's a little bit like this weird, like, glittery touch that you've had from the guidance suddenly dissipates as instead this swirl of stars like surrounds you and kind of settles into your shield and your armor as Merlo's going to cast Shield of Faith on you.
There's that dirty 20.
A dirty 20 indeed. That was my bonus action, and I guess for my action, I'm just going to Toll the Dead on maybe not the one that turned to Undar, but the next one that's still fighting the kobold.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
Hopefully mosquitoes are not wise.
They're wiser than they are intelligent, but that does not help when you roll a 2, which turns into a dirty 1.
It does not. I have to be a pedant to ask, are any of these surges already injured from their fight?
Not as far as you can tell.
Great, okay. Just worth asking.
No, it
because
was worth asking.
Changes my damage. That is going to be 3 damage as my ship spell bongs across.
And, like, you're close enough to see the Sturge's eyes, like, cross before it drops out of the sky.
Dead?
Dead.
Love it.
Hey, they're kind of puny! I will shout as a free action, and
Love.
that is my turn.
All right, Coralynn.
Great. She is encouraged. She's gonna go ahead and, well, I guess I'm nowhere near anything at this particular time,
Yeah.
am I? No? Okay, well.
That would have been cool though.
Right. It would have been a pretty quick
Can you reach?
kablam.
Can you cut off Undar? Kill?
Me running in. Get out the way! I know I was unmotivated 2 seconds ago, but I had a good idea.
I mean, that is the draconic catchword.
That is true.
Trigger word for the shield. Get out the way.
Bitch, get out the way. I trigger your weapon.
What's happening?
No. I am going to go ahead and cast Firebolt. Once I remember how to cast Firebolt. Great. Nearest friend. 19 plus to hit, plus 5.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Most
okay.
emphatically. Are you aiming at... So Undar is kind of between you and this one.
Right.
You can see this one very clearly over here.
Then I shall fire upon that one. I don't want to take anything out of Undar's glory. 8 damage.
Your firebolt goes zinging out, and it cuts through the Sturge, and the fire splashes on a pillar behind the Sturge as it falls to the ground.
Aye, they're tiny.
I mean, they're actually quite large, but they're still just bugs.
They're mosquitoes. You have to use a lot of force to slap.
One good slap, and that's the end. I can live with that.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Coralynn?
Nothing specific. Moving up as the group continues to move forward, I suppose.
Okay. All right. So this Sturge is going to attack you, Undar. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Watch as these little, like,
Hits.
Oh my
3
gosh.
HP kiddos do, like, 49 damage.
Yeah,
They
it does,
suck your
exactly.
entire life force. You're like, oh,
It's not really that bad. It's just like the annoying bump that you get. It's just a permanent irritation.
So that is 5 points of damage from you.
Wow.
Piercing damage.
That is a lot.
No, it's
And so this giant mosquito, for lack
Yep.
of a better description of it, goes bzzz, bzzz, and then latches onto your neck in the soft spot where the armor doesn't quite cover, and it doesn't pull away. It's connected to you right now.
Ew.
Is it considered in my space or still 5 feet away from me?
Oh, that's a good question.
For which purpose?
Just say, get out the way, bitch.
I mean, you were attacked, and you can use that as your reaction.
Within 5 feet of you. So I will say, get out the way, bitch.
Yes.
And 2d6 thunder,
Yep.
6 points of thunder damage.
So you
Heard from 300 feet away.
the stones themselves rattle in their aging mortar. You hear a couple pieces fall off of the tower nearby as the Sturge, whose eyes are like right here next to yours, cross, and then you feel this horrible sucking sensation as the proboscis is pulled out of you, and it falls heavy with the weight of your blood. But it's dead.
Good job, Ondar. Now it knows exactly where we are.
Well, then I better move. And I'm gonna move towards this Sturge over here.
Like,
feet.
I'm
that's so cute, yeah.
different. I'm in a
This
different
side,
place.
if I can. Yep.
Yeah. 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah?
Yep.
All right.
And then I yell, I will protect you, friendly kobolds.
You get a look from one of them that's pure confusion. Just like the best confused look you've ever seen in your life. Undar, it is your turn.
Oh, so I move
Yep.
30 feet. I yell that out, and then I will Toll the Dead that one.
Which one?
Whatever Sturge is closest to me.
That one. Well, yeah, the red one.
The red one is.
Okay, perfect.
Get
Is
it.
to save.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't quite finished all of the Sturge's turns
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Oh.
There's plenty to do.
Yes,
so you
there
can put
is.
me back there if you want.
There is much yet to do. I
I thought,
apologize.
I know, when I did damage, I thought it was my turn.
You know, it's one of the things that I kind of hope one D&D does is give more people reactions. People pay attention to when
Yeah.
the fuck it is. So yes, this one is going to latch onto this kobold, or at least attempt to. Oh yeah, I don't even have to look. Flip back and forth. Woo! This Sturge latches onto the kobold, and the kobold falls with the Sturge still attached to it, sucking its blood out.
Gross.
Gross. We
Sturge
don't know
is-
if
what
they're
is your
friends.
speed?
It's just kind of an assumption.
I just
Well.
assume everything on this island is trying to kill us
Hey,
at
that's
this
what I
point.
think
It's
too.
probably
Yeah.
safer to.
That one's gonna get up on you, Undarn. Oh, I don't think that's going to hit. That is 14 to hit.
That's not it.
All right. So it its proboscis comes out and tries to get at you, and you bat it aside with the shield. All right. That
bad
is
mosquito.
all of the Sturges. It is your turn, Undar.
I will just smash the one that's in front of me with my sword.
Hulk smash.
I actually have to look. 15 to hit.
Hits.
Woo! D8. 6 points damage.
Yeah, you bat this thing out of the sky and down and down onto the ground where it bleeds all over the worn cobblestones.
So I'm gonna use 5 feet of my movement to step on the one that was full of my blood.
Yeesh.
And then
Silent buddy.
move the rest of the 25 feet up over this way. And then I yell out, "We will protect you."
That one appears to be knocked down at least by the Sturge, but the other one, the winged one, is like, well, I don't know where you came from, but thanks. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Nope.
All right. So first, this one. Where's the cobalt speed? Things you don't think you need to know. 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. So this one comes around and is like trying to just dagger stab this sturge that is feasting on his friend. Stibbity stab. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna hit. I love rolling against myself. It's so much fun.
Alondra, you cast Shield of Faith on me?
Yes. Where you were glittering with starlight and have +2 to your AC.
So Undar, you're the only one who can really kind of see what's going on behind this pillar as the kobold just throws itself onto the sturge and is stabbing over and over again with its dagger, covered in the sturge's blood, the other kobold's blood, but the sturge appears to be dead as he just yanks the body off and is throwing it away and trying desperately to wake up the other kobold.
Oh, all right.
Madame Solari.
Yes. What do I see? Because it looks like there's a little bit more going on to my left.
You can't really see in there.
Okay.
There's walls to
I'm
that.
so sorry.
I just couldn't be
No,
bothered.
that's fine. That's totally fine. And then, since I can't really see what's going on, and I do see Undar heading to my right around this like pillar thing in the middle of this, we'll just move 30 feet to my left until I can see anything.
20 over here.
Yeah.
So over there, you see the kobold trying desperately to wake up his friend, and you can. No, you can't really see it, but you also don't see any other storages at the moment.
Right, yeah.
So there's nothing happening on this side of things.
I will use my actual action then to dash and head forward to kind of get on the same viewing plane as Undar, but from the other side of this thing.
Yeah. Now you can see the other sturge, and there does appear to only be one sturge left.
Perfect. Then I'll just hang out here. And there's only one left, and it's in front of Undar, calling back to everybody.
Top of the lineup, Marlo.
Just getting a rough sense of how far away that buddy is. I will move up about to here, and I will toll the dead on the remaining sturge.
All right.
Because I'm not going to get any closer if I don't have to. That good, huh?
Yeah, that's a 2. Sturges are rolling real good.
Not going to pass. So that is the full 8.
Oh my god. This sturge essentially, like, you hear the bong, everyone hears it, and the sturge just explodes untouched.
Sorry, Undar!
It's 15 feet away.
Splash. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I don't check. No.
All right.
I think seeing that explode, I think I will take like the remaining 10 feet or so of my movement to just get up a little closer, just in case. That's all.
When you get closer, when you and Undar get closer to this like standing doorway thing, it is very similar to what you saw up on the cliffs, where it also has a socket for, you assume, the same jewel key.
Did we leave the key in the
You have to in order for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm assuming this is like the Bifrost. The sword
Yeah,
has to
exactly.
stay in, and then when you take it out, it goes away.
Yeah.
But you do notice that, at least in passing.
Okay.
Coralynn, what would you like to do?
I'm going to finish crossing the bridge and kind of clocking what's happening. I'm going to turn around and inspect the pillars, like, behind me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Do I see
Still
the
weird.
magical key that has apparated to a counterpart on this side or something like that?
Unfortunately, no. But you do
so.
see sockets like what are on the other side, and you surmise from this, looking at it and knowing what you do about magical items, that the key can be used from either side,
Right.
depending on whether you want to make a bridge from the island or to the island. And one can assume then that that's the way that these bridges work, as a lock with two keyholes, one on either side.
Right. Well. I mean, by my judgment, that was the last thing we needed to kill. So I'm just gonna join the group, I suppose.
All right. Here, Undar.
Oh, I am going to run to the fallen kobold. And run over and go, oh my goodness, and lay on hands
All right.
for 1 point. Just in case.
Yep.
Just in case. And as you put your hand is so massive, it like covers its entire chest. Like you could pick this thing up
I pick it up and
like a doll.
Yes. You rise. Good sir.
Nice.
Oh, you're trying to be Kobold Jesus.
Yeah.
Arise and walk.
Also a good album.
Yeah, cool.
I really liked that comeback tour.
Yeah.
And as you're lifting this tiny limp body up, the other kobold is screaming at you to do something, help, or leave it alone type of thing. It's frantic. And then this little bit of divine energy passes through your hands, and the kobold goes and looks up at you.
Kind of set it down. Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Hi, my name is Officer Cadet Undarbo.
Nice. And this poor little kobold just sits down for a second and pulls his wings around himself, just like.
You will be okay. You will be okay.
And the other one is like resting a hand on his shoulders. Right. Yes. Hi, I'm Mech. That's Min.
Hello, Mac.
Where did you come from? That was.
Fortuitous timing, for certain.
Probably would have died. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Give my brother a second.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
We serve the dragon.
Which one?
Oh, the Jesus, the blue one.
Oh, I see.
Sparkrender. His name is Spark.
Oh, Spark Render.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I just love the look on Matt's face.
Just the look on
Like, I'm assuming-
the look on Undar's face too.
Yeah.
Just went like.
Are we still in initiative? Or...
You are not. You are now out of initiative.
Okay, I just want to know because I want to know if I can have moved up and around to maybe be hearing some of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Celery's been here in this whole.
Yeah, all of you
Yeah.
have gathered around at this point. The kobolds do not appear hostile. In fact, they seem incredibly grateful for your assistance coming and helping fight the Sturges and curing and bring one of them back
Are they
from the
all
dead.
winged?
The two of them are, yes.
Okay. There's just two here.
Yes.
Oh, well, we are very glad that we could be of service to you. We actually request an audience with your
It's a Spark Render.
Spark Render, with Mr. Spark Render. Master Spark Render.
You want to speak to the Lord?
Absolutely. We
Yes.
come bearing a gift.
You brought a gift? What did you bring? What'd you bring him?
Well, we can't just tell anyone.
Exactly.
Somebody
Well,
might
we're
try
not
to
just
take it from.
anyone. We're the special ones. We've got the wings.
You are very special. I'll say.
We can fly like dragons do.
Yes.
We request an audience.
Well, I think he's sleeping right now.
Perfect.
Well, you don't want to wake him. He got real mad the last time that when the other dragon woke him up.
There was
Yeah, the
another
dragon?
Uh-huh.
What color was that dragon?
It was all brown metal.
What happened?
They were yelling and arguing, and then part of the wall collapsed. And then we hear yelling sometimes down.
Maybe you're right. We don't want to disturb your master while he's asleep. But maybe you could show us where the wall collapsed and where you hear the yelling from below, and we can try to help quiet it down so that the other dragon doesn't
Disturb.
I don't know. The Lord told us not to bother that wall. We've been cleaning up here, getting things ready for the ritual.
Oh, you're also into rituals. We just did a ritual this morning before breakfast.
You did a ritual before breakfast?
Yes, we're very keen on rituals. You don't have to disturb anything, but you could just show us where it is. After all, if you're preparing for a ritual, you don't want anything that's going to be disturbing it.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. So, looking around inside of this rotunda that you are in, it is again this place has been abandoned previous to this for decades. You're pretty sure. There are fragments of elegant statues all over the place, magnificent pillars that have fallen over. And in the center, a tall sculpture of rusted planets and gilded stars spins idly in a jerky mimicry of celestial movement. For you, Marlo, you recognize this as a celestial map. And looking around, you actually see you see 5. To you, they look like piles of garbage. They really do. But they look like piles of garbage that are arranged very deliberately in 5 specific spots.
Like maybe someone's preparing to light them on fire for a ritual?
Not so much that. It's rubble, actually. So it's not like wood and things like that. It's more like, I mean, looking at it kind of slantwise, doing like one of those magic eye puzzle things, you could think that maybe they look kind of like lizard draconic-ish shapes.
Like they've been arranged to be that, but very, very badly, or like they were once that before they collapsed?
Like they have been shaped into that form with the broken stuff.
Rudimentary sculptures.
Yeah. That's, got it.
Yes, I think that's all the information that you need in there.
Okay.
And again, all of you saw that there are there's, what is the word that I want? Socket. The socket in here, and off over there is a little tower all on its own.
There's no way to get our crystal back, because if we go over there and pull it out, the bridge goes away.
Yeah.
I can go over, grab the crystal, hop in the water, swim, and you guys can throw a rope down and I can climb up the pillars.
Wait, what do you need?
Do you have one of the things that
One of
can
the
like
keys
make
for
the
the bridge?
bridges and stuff?
No, we don't need them. We fly.
Oh, right, yes.
Would you be
What
able
about-
to fly over to the cliffs and grab something we left over there for us and bring it to us?
Sure. What do you need?
We put a little crystal up at the top of that bridge there.
Oh, you have the key.
Yes,
Yeah.
the key.
He's never been able to find that.
We told you we had a gift.
Yes. This one, yes.
Shh, you can't tell him.
And Min goes flitting off in that direction, and you hear. So the bridge is giving off like this low magic hum. It's like sitting under a fluorescent bulb that's just been going for so long that you kind of stop.
Marlo
listening
is ready
it.
to murder. Marlo is absolutely ready to murder. Just keeps like.
Yeah, no, I understand this intimately. But as soon as like you hear this chunk, and then the buzz stops as the light bridge disappears, and then a second later, Min comes around and hands you the jewel.
Thank you so much. You know what? Before we give this to
Sparkrender.
Sparkrender, we should make sure that it is the same for all the sockets?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Because I'd hate to bring him an incomplete collection of these. You know, if we need to go back and look for other ones. I'm gonna go over to this doorway near that opens to this
Okay.
and test it.
And as soon as you press it into the socket, the light bridge appears over there.
I fancy that.
That's really pretty, miss.
It is rather pretty, isn't it? What's over in that side of things? You said you fly over there?
Oh no, we don't go over there. We don't need to. It's small. Someone's a lot of books, or it used to be books. They're kind of everywhere.
Madam, didn't you say that there was a book that might be interesting to the Lord? Maybe we should go
I
take a
did.
check.
Do you mind if would you allow me passage to this area of books? Or what used to be the books?
Oh.
Now we've hit the point where she's gonna make us roll checks.
Give me a persuasion or deception
Love it.
at advantage because you guys have been very helpful.
That is a 20 persuasion.
Or a deception. Your choice.
23. I'm going with the 23.
Yeah, no, you should pick that 5.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You don't want to find?
And it was persuasion. It was persuasion.
Do you
All
want to
right.
take that one, or do you want me to also roll?
She's doing most of the talking right now, so I'll go ahead and let her take that one. The kobolds seem a little distrustful for a second, but then they're like, oh well, that makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, don't go in there. And they point over here. They're idiots.
Who were they?
The other kobolds.
Ah.
They serve the Lord too, but they're not very good.
No wings.
No wings.
Mm.
And they would have let us die. Like,
They-
we almost died. They didn't come out when we were yelling.
That's not very nice of them.
It's awful. So don't go in there. They're just mean.
What else is in there? Just where they hang out?
Just them.
Oh, yucky. You're right. Would you allow my handmaiden to accompany me and kind of reference Princess Coralynn?
Undar, maybe we should go give those mean kobolds a talking to.
Yes.
While
let them know.
well,
let
Madam
them,
and
yes.
her.
We need to let them know that.
Well, they go.
Max and
check
Min
out-
are in
yes,
charge.
Yes. No, we should go do that while you guys go look at the books.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna split the party.
We're gonna split the party.
Only because I'm afraid if we leave Undar alone, he's gonna say
Something,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
something, and Summerall's like, I'm just gonna remove you from this.
Yeah.
That is completely.
I can't
fair.
believe I trust Madam Celery more than I trust.
Oh, there's a door on this one, right? In this place?
Yes.
Because that door is gonna get closed and there is gonna be smashing.
Smack him, back him.
And this is when I have to murder a bunch of children.
So, we're gonna handle the kobold side of things first.
Are we going?
We can.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, I figure we'll go till 10, so give it another couple minutes. Unless most people need to.
I just want to check.
Okay.
Go forth.
Brilliant.
Go
Brilliant. All right. So, over on the kobold side, inside of things, how do y'all approach the closed door?
Open the door.
You just opening it?
Yep.
All right. So you open the door and you look inside, and there are 4 kobolds in there, polishing sling bullets, sharpening knives.
Gotcha. I just walk in and go, oh, hello, gentlemen. And hopefully you close the door behind us.
Yes, I will walk in and
Gentlemen.
I will stay at the door to body block the door.
Yeah.
And then I just and just start murdering.
Oh.
That was not my tactic, but I support it.
If only you knew the power.
I'm over here like, wow, we went full Anakin Skywalker in like 2 episodes.
I was gonna find out if they just hated Maximin enough to join us if we had to go yeet the 2 flying kobolds into the water, which was my plan. But I support this. Let's do it.
No. It's Order 66 time. Get it going.
All right, cool.
Jeez.
You killed kobolds? Youngling.
I killed everything.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Fire it.
You're breaking my heart.
cool.
You were going down a path I cannot follow.
Roll me some initiative, you two.
I can definitely follow. I'm the one who brought the key over.
Oh no.
God damn.
17.
All right. What is your dex, Undar?
It is 12.
Okay.
20.
Undar, you do get a surprise round off because they did not expect this massive hippo man to walk in, close the door behind him, and start swinging. So go ahead and roll me an attack.
Important question. Are we still within 10 minutes of our initial fight?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me make sure.
24.
Not like you need it.
23 to hit.
Yes.
That's 6 points of damage. I'm going to use my Astral Spark. Let's see. Once per turn, when you hit a target, you can cause the target to take an additional 2 force damage. So it's not an action, no action. So,
All right, so how much damage is
8
that?
points of damage. And if it's still up,
Oh no.
okay.
Oh no. You cut straight through this kobold that is directly in front of you.
Do I have a bonus action? What is the bonus action? Nope, I don't.
I appreciate the art of this as you guys essentially close the door and you just hear the like cartoonish scuffling
Exactly.
and like there's just a bunch of like dirt
Yeah.
being blown up in the air and we're like, ooh, what's happening over
Yeah.
there?
So no, I don't have any other.
Let me just
actions.
pop back out. Like, we gave them a stern talking
Yeah.
to.
That's it. That's all I got.
Boy, you sure did. Okay. So, the 2 kobolds that are right in front of you drop their stuff and just hold up their hands going, wait, what is going on?
Oh, ooh, that was really
I
good.
lay on hands for 1 hit point on that one.
So now that you know we mean business.
Now that we've murdered your best friend.
I love that they're like, we don't, who are you? What do you mean business? Where did you even come from?
How do you feel about your winged compatriots out there? Be honest.
Kind of stuck up. Fine, I guess.
Great. How do you feel about the Dragon Master?
The Lord, he's... Why? What are you doing here? Shh, 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 shh.
Just answer the question. Not the character where I thought this was gonna happen, but you know.
No.
What do you want?
Are you familiar with Dragon's Rest?
Uh-huh, they're from there.
Right. We're going to have you stay in here, and no matter what you hear going on outside, you're not going to come out, you're not going to fight, you're not going to participate. And once we're done doing what we need to do, we're going to take you back there, and you are going to supplicate yourselves to the Elder Renora on behalf of Bahamut and beg forgiveness for your sins, okay?
Their eyes dart back and forth between their still covered in blood Undar and the scary lady who's somehow scarier than he is.
I was looking at her, unless you had a different idea.
And he just looks down at them.
Yes, I did. I had a very different
He's still
idea.
standing, but yeah, with his like weapon and his shield.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I mean, their sister is there, I guess, so maybe she'd be.
Oh, their sister, Myra?
Myla.
Myla, yes. She's very clever. They aren't. You could all stand to learn a few lessons from her.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I am gonna lay on hands before he dies, if that's possible.
Oh, you
Okay.
you already did a lay on hands
Okay.
for one hit point. Like
We completely blew past that initiative.
no, I heard that.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been making death saving throws. You're fine.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you all go sit, face that back wall, and just don't come out no matter what you hear going on outside.
Count to 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
And they go and they put their noses against the wall.
I will walk up and like drop like some leftover bacon from the breakfast pouch next to each of them.
God.
Just like pat them on the head, very, very like creepy school marm, and then turn to Undar. Just
Certainly. Easy enough to take care of if they get out of line.
we can wrench the doorknob shut.
You hear like this quiet little. One of them has definitely wet themselves.
Poor baby.
Marlo briefly stares off and has that 1,000-yard stare flashback to when her dad died and she was like an orphan child on the streets for like 2 seconds before she hooked up with pirates. It's just like, did I become the monster? I think I just became the monster. And then shakes it off and it's like,
I'm like, is this what generational trauma is?
all right. You
See,
all
and
stick
this
together.
is how the DM wins. Is when you inflict emotional trauma.
Thank you, Dungeon Hunters D&D, for raiding us right as we just traumatized some child kobolds very badly.
Welcome. Hashtag chaos
Murder.
in the chat to win a D&D 5e book of your choice. We're gonna be rolling that fairly soon because we're about to wrap up for the night.
Wait, I thought you cleaved through one of them. One of them is dead, right?
And then he laid on hands.
4? Oh.
It was
so
in
he's in 2
pieces. But he is being one of it.
So it
Picked
wasn't.
him up, popped him out.
It wasn't a true death because peek
Oh.
behind the curtain, kobolds have 5 hit points and he did 8 points of damage.
Got it.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
a true death.
It's real close.
It was very close.
I was imagining 2 pieces, and I
Yeah,
was like, lay on
no.
hands.
He's like, I've
Yeah.
seen this work before.
Got it.
Yikes.
Get back together.
No, I just appreciate that this whole thing went down on the word of one other guy.
Yeah.
You're just like,
And
yeah,
that's-
yeah, they're mean. And you were like,
I'm
done.
destroying them.
I was about to do it to the 2 on the outside as well,
Yeah, yeah,
so.
Oh, we can still murder them. I'm fine with that. They're kind of assholes. These guys seem like they might swing over to our side if we're nice
Oh, yeah,
enough
yeah,
or
yeah.
scary enough to them. And I guess we went scary.
You know what? It does say in here that they are susceptible to intimidation. I don't think that was where it was planning to go, but sure.
Spooky bitch energy. Happy October, y'all.
Happy October indeed. Are we ready to roll that giveaway?
Certainly. I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds, so last chance, enter hashtag chaos in the chat for an opportunity to win a D&D book of your choice. And I will roll that momentarily while our poor GM tries to find a stopping point for this.
Nope, I'm just choosing a stopping point. We're stopping there.
Great.
That's reasonable.
You guys can discover the secrets of the other area whenever we next get to play.
Coralynn Men of Celery halfway across the bridge just turned back like, did you just get a cold chill down your spine? Should we be worried about that?
I'm just seeing you tick down that slider to evil.
You didn't say alignment was important in this game.
You know, it's true. It's true.
All right.
I can't argue with that.
Undar has connected all of the bits and pieces together. These guys serve the blue dragon. The blue dragon is going to unleash this adult giant red dragon, ancient red dragon, that's going to destroy all of the world unless we stop.
Oh no, I'm on board.
I don't think he's wrong.
So
You know what? That is, sure.
that's what he put together.
Yeah.
Shav Hunter 86, congratulations!
Congratulations. All right. Well, on that note, Chav Hunter, check your whispers. We will be whispering you to get information from you about what book you want. I recommend Radiant Citadel. It's great.
Or if you like dragons, Fitzban's Treasury is
Also excellent. We pulled a couple. I pulled a couple items from Fizzbands today, including the Sapphire Buckler. So that is where we are going to leave it for this episode of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Rather more dragons than people tend to expect from a Dungeons and Dragons game. Weirdly.
This is the most dragons I've ever met in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Dragons
lie.
is in the title.
I know.
Right?
And yet, there are very few dungeons and not that many dragons.
Yeah.
So we will be back at some point, I imagine. I don't know when we're going to be back with Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. We're figuring that out still. And I don't have access to my notes for the end, so I'm winging it. Let's do this. Yeah, it's not doing it for some reason. Monday, is Natural One on?
Yes.
All right, Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, Natural One will be here in studio for a grittier D&D experience. I don't know anymore. They were in the middle of a dragon fight last time I stuck my head in. So if you like this, go check out them. They're in the middle of all of that. It's a thing. Tuesday, we are playing Chaos Agents. That is the table that Thomas is running with me and Matt as players, which I'm very excited to see where things are going to go. Maybe we'll actually get some plot. We'll find out.
If people can shut up enough, you'll get plot.
Oh.
I don't understand.
So if you see an Amazon order for ball gags go through.
Somebody clip that for the shade.
No idea what you're talking about. Tuesday, Chaos Agents, 7 p.m. Pacific, Murder in Port Thoria. We are, in theory at least, moving into what is considered Act 2. Wednesday, the Redacted Reports is dark this week. So just so y'all know, don't expect too much out of that. It's a good time to go back and get caught up on everything before we launch into new stories, new horizons, new horrors with the Redacted Reports. And then Saturday, we are still deciding what exactly is going to happen on that day, so stay tuned. Join our Discord. It is the best way to find out what is going on with all of our scheduling nonsense as things are starting to settle down a little bit in our side of the world. A little bit. Not much. A little bit. Yes, so thank you all so much for joining us, and we're gonna go and do an After Dark for the patrons and talk about all of this nonsense. So thank you all so much for joining us, and until the next time that I get to be in this seat, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.